Hello and welcome to the training session on Aptitude. This is a pre-placement training program for all the students who will be appearing for placement drive in coming years. With this training program, we will cover all the important topics with examples to ensure you gain all the knowledge to clear your placement drives. Before we start, let us understand why it is important to have a good aptitude. Now, why it is important to have a good aptitude? First is First is to clear your placement drive. Okay, to clear your placement evaluation process. For almost all the placement drives, at least 90% of the placement drives, there will be a test which will include aptitude. So it is very important. You should have a good aptitude if you want to get a good job. Okay. Now, why you should have a good aptitude apart from this? It improves your natural ability and talent of learning. Okay, if you have a good aptitude, that means you have a good ability of learning. Okay, it improves your ability of performing work in different situation. Okay, you will be able to perform work in different situation in a very productive way. Okay, it also ensures that you quickly and effectively gain knowledge. Okay, it improves your thought process and logical thinking. So these are the benefits of having a good aptitude. Okay. Now, why recruiters involve aptitude test in evaluation process during placement? So they want to check your learning ability. They want to check whether you will be able to perform in a different situations or not. Whether you will be able to gain different knowledge quickly. Every role required a different skill sets, different level of knowledge. So it is very important for the recruiters to know whether this guy who is a graduate, who is recently graduate, whether he will be able to acquire quickly new knowledge or not. Okay. Apart from that, how you will be able to logically think and implement your logical thinking for solving out various problems. So these are the reasons why aptitude is very important. Okay. Most of the time, students find aptitude to be very, very tough. Even when I was into engineering, most of the students felt aptitude to be very tougher than the engineering subjects. But it is not so. We need to understand the basic tricks. We need to follow basic rules to make it very simple. Okay. So for all the problems, follow these tricks or follow these rules. What I'm giving right now. Step one: understand what is expected out. What is asked? Understand it. Whether they are asking the age of Ram, whether they are finding out the probability of making the different combinations, whether they are asking simple interest, compound interest. Understand what is the expected output. Okay. For that, you need to read the questions thoroughly. Okay. Second, note down the given input. Whatever input is given, note it down properly, clearly. Okay. Now, for almost every topic, there is a standard formula. So apply that formula. If formula is not available, you need to formulate the equation. For example, for problems like ages, there are no formulas. We need to uh, develop equation. We need to formulate the equation. If we formulate the equation properly, if we understand the way of formulating the equation properly, you will be able to solve the problems very easily. Okay. Now from here you are going to get a right answer. But the challenge is you need to get the right answer in a very short duration of time. The recruitment test is of a very short duration, and you need to sort out a lot of problems in that. So to solve it quickly, you need to use the tricks, you need to use shortcuts. Okay, so you should know this. If you follow this step, definitely you are going to clear all your exams. Okay, To pass the examination, first you should calculate what is the average time for each question. For example, if the exam is for 60 minutes, okay, and you need to solve 30 questions, okay, so average time for each question is going to be average time. So the average time for each question is going to be 2 minutes. So we should know this, that we have max 2 minutes for each question. Okay. Second thing is identifying easy and hard question. You should be able to identify easy question and hard question. Okay. Second, solve easy question first. Okay. Give less than average time. So what is the average time? The average time is 2 minutes. So try to give less time to easy questions so that you can have more time for solving the complicated problems. Okay. Fourth is don't spend more than average time on hard question. Okay, if there is a hard question, don't spend more than 2 minutes. In this case, 2 minutes. Okay, you can pass it and you can come back to it later. But most of the time, what happens, we stick to that question, we spend 3 to 4 minutes, and then we feel that we have already lost a lot of time. So, better if you find the question is hard, either pass it or spend 2 minutes, not more than that. Okay, and the last, if time permits, review. Sometimes, going through the paper again, going through the questions again may give you more ideas, and you may find out you have done simple mistakes. Okay, so we will be talking about the simple mistakes in the sessions once we start the sessions. Okay, so these are the important things you should keep in mind when you are appearing for a examination. One more thing I would like to tell you, whatever sessions I'm going to take, I'll be taking it a bit slower so that you get sufficient time to understand, sufficient time to apply your thought process and develop your logics. Okay, so guys, see you in the next video.